지금 아틀란타에 온 지 3일 정도 됐고요. 이 도시에 대해서 간략하게 말씀드리자면 굉장히 좀 보수적인 도시인 것 같아요. 여기 사람들은 법을 굉장히 잘 지키고 삽니다. 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 미국이라는 곳은 약간 좀 뭐 영화에서나 이런 데 봤을 때 무슨 뭐 마약도 있고 총기도 있고 또 흑인들 위험한 그런 요소들이 되게 많을 거라고 생각하잖아요. 아틀란타 전체 인구가 40%가 이제 흑인들인데 생각보다 사람들이 굉장히 좋더라고요. 제가 이야기를 좀 우버 같은 거나 타면서 좀 해봤는데 그런 모습들을 잠깐 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
You are not from here?
We're from Korea.
Came from Korea
Came from
first?
Korea, yeah. We
Which
just
one? South or north?
South, of course, South.
Definitely will be South.
Yeah. North Koreans.
No.
No.
They don't speak English too.
No.
They hate English.
Yeah, that's true.
How about you? They are the same, no? They are family.
We are family?
North and South.
Well, I don't consider us as a family anymore. Well, we have the same bloodline, but we've been
Yes.
separated for a long time.
I know.
And that's a total different country. And, the leader of North Korea doesn't like South Koreans, so why should we like them?
But how is the South Korean? They like the leader, they like everything?
Yeah, I mean,
They are good.
yeah, of course. The South Korea,
Yes.
totally, we follow the democracy rules,
Yeah.
And we're Republic of Korea, that's the actual name. So we do vote for our president, but he's stupid now. But,
And I never listened for North Korea.
or
South
the
Korea
news, right?
about-
Yeah, you don't have to care too much about it. There's a lot of conflict going on. Yeah, so I don't think all Americans should, think about the conflicts between North and South. We already have enough problems, but we're okay. I don't think there is going to be a war.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
They
that's a
don't
good
go
thing.
to war.
Yeah, that's a good
I
thing.
don't think so. South Korea, they're gonna make a war from what's one? North Korea can make a war.
Yeah, they make
South
the
Korea.
missiles, They make the missile.
a missile.
But it means,
South also is stronger.
yeah, South, we have the strong army.
Yes.
We have the strong army, but the only reason the North Koreans, they're building those missiles, they're begging money from us.
Oh.
That's the only reason, because the North Korea is one of the poorest country in the world.
Yes, but South is a very, very strong
Well,
country.
we're used to be very wealthy, but we chose the wrong president, so our economy is going down pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
How you live there always, or you came now?
well, I lived in Korea and I lived in Canada, so I'm able to speak 2 languages.
Yeah, you speak perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
진짜 아틀란타는 차 없으면 아무것도 할 수가 없어요. 그래도 우버 시스템이 되게 편리하게 잘 돼 있어가지고 왔다 갔다 하는 데는 문제가 되지 않은데 계속 우버만 이용하기에는 비용도 만만치 않고. So I heard it's like illegal to smoke weed in Atlanta. What's happening?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in Cali and any other states,
It's legal.
yeah, it's totally legal now. I mean, it's
I think like California, right?
yeah, California.
Oh, here is not.
Yeah, I heard you get busted and you're in trouble.
Oh, big trouble.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like the city of hip hop, and the city of the black culture.
Yeah.
But the black culture includes
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. When the police got you, man, you're big
Yeah,
trouble.
big trouble. 이곳에 좋은 일로 왔으면 좋을 텐데 제가 이곳에 좋은 일로 온 게 아니기 때문에 마음이 찹찹합니다. 너무 답답하고요. 진짜 2019년도는 너무 힘든 해인 것 같아요. 우리 아버지도 돌아가셨고 또 사촌 동생도 이렇게 아프니까 뭐라고 할 말이 없네요. 근데 건강이 제일 중요한 것 같습니다. Yeah, I mean, I've been in Atlanta for like 6 days now, and I love your city.
So much to do.
Everybody's so nice.
Pleasant.
Yeah, but it's too bad because I'm not here on a good purpose.
Oh.
I mean, you know that guy outside.
Yeah.
He's my cousin's fiance, and his fiance works at a Korean airline. She's a flight attendant.
Your cousin is.
Yeah, my cousin is, and she actually had an liver failure right here in Atlanta, and she is in a coma right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
Liver failure.
liver failure. It
Did
means
they say the cause?
it could happen to anyone at any time. So that's so deadly, right? But anyways, we just decided that she needs to have the liver transplant, and the doctors, they actually made the decision just yesterday. So we're preparing for the liver transplant.
Did they find one?
Well, she's on the top of the list for the from the donor, and in about 48 hours they're gonna find it. Yeah, but like I wanted to be there, but I was here in Atlanta in such a hurry, so I had to go back so soon. Like if I was here in Atlanta for a good purpose, I want to party and stuff. I love like the black culture. I love the hip hop and stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of that here.
Yeah, Atlanta is like it's like a Bible of hip hop.
Literally, so much culture here.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
I know, but we are
Oh,
lucky.
no, they're over there fighting.
Oh, they're fighting. Oh my god, like
Yeah,
they're
it's early in the
fighting.
morning for that.
Oh my god, like they're pushing each other.
Here we are.
Holy. Anyways,
Crazy.
but she was lucky because here in Atlanta they have Emory Hospital. And they're like the best place in the United States
Absolutely.
about the liver transplant and stuff. Yeah, so we're lucky. It's like because like 6 days ago when she fell, she was in a life and death situation, and most likely when they have the liver failure, about 60% or more they actually die from it.
Oh my god.
But she survived. So like yeah.
Was she at work? Was she on a flight?
Yeah, she was on her duty, but she was on the way to go back on her flight, and she was in a hotel when it happened. At least I went to Walmart to buy some present for my daughter.